Here's a set I put in before all the rain, just to give you an idea. With the shadow, you're probably struggling to see, but just to give you an idea, with the peat moss, filling in the jaws of the peat moss, you can tell, or I hope you can tell, I actually dug that hole in straight up under that log, so it kind of protected it from the weather. Thoroughly disappointed I haven't caught anything yet, but there's no washout wherever the trap is. That's the upside of that peat moss. Doesn't wash out like your regular dirt does. So hopefully this thing's still rocking and rolling. Hopefully we're gonna get some action out of it.
Oh yeah!
There's Chief. Gotta make an entrance. Woohoo! Like Chief said, finally the coyotes are starting to pay off.
Or a fox.
That's not a fox.
Yeah, I thought it was, but it looked like it.
It looked kind of small from the ways, didn't it?
The fox are small.
They're small, aren't they?
That's not a mother. What
I don't know. That is kind of a little one. All right, you want to jump off? All right, so here we go with our remake. Now, I set this trap up. I just watched Clint Locklear's Eastern Locations That Produce or something like that. I just bought 3 of his videos, and I think that they make a lot of sense. I was a little bit hesitant about talking too much about them until I actually got some results, and I ain't putting up the numbers that I would say justify true results yet. But one thing that he talked about was he talks a lot about, almost son, hang on, was travel ways. And a lot of us will come out right to the edge of the intersection and put traps right on the edge of the intersection. But coyotes, a lot of times they may cut the corners, and so instead of coming out to the intersection and going down like we would in a pickup, if it's a good travel way, they'll come right down the edge and then cut the corner. So that's what I did with this set. This tall grass came out right to the edge, and so I thought, all right, I'm gonna shoot, I'm about to step on my trap without paying attention. I'm gonna set this up as kind of a travel way set, and it's been worrying me to death because I set this up the first day and hadn't seen any activity. I staked a beaver hide and some bobcat meat and put some O'Gorman's bighorn medicine on it. That was all I put on it. All I did was I took a location like this. I staked that stuff right in here so I kind of only see it, and then I had my trap set back, blended in, so no visual whatsoever except for the bobcat hide. Finally, it paid off, and so here's my remake. I didn't have a lot to work with because this ground's so hard, but this is where I had my bobcat hide, or my beaver hide staked. So I put a beaver tail staked in there and kind of covered it up a little bit. My trap's here. Hey, stop that. I put some scat there to try to guide, and then I put a punch hole here with some bobcat meat in it and a little, that's MR1. That's Wildlife Predator Control Supplies, MR1. And then I got peat moss over everything, so kind of the trap location itself blended in. Then I also backed off a little bit closer to the intersection over here, and I blended another set right here. I put some red fox urine here, and I put some, I think it's Dobbin's Coyote #1 gland on that little clump. So if something comes up and is a little bit hesitant about going into the circle, I got a sleeper right on the outside edge to hopefully seal the deal. So let's see what happens.
Tomorrow.
Or today. We got more traps today. I'm really disappointed I hadn't caught anything here yet. I don't know what that is. It looks like a deer, but it's weird on the edge like that. Hog. It's deep. What that is. Fired off right there in the bed. This is the one I had obviously something the other day. Pulled my wool out since I've rebaited. Nada.